In this video, I want to talk to you about how I turn WordPress visitors and leads into subscribers for my email list via Go HighLevel. So I'm sure, as most of you know, HighLevel is my marketing automation platform of choice. However, our blog is powered by WordPress, and I know for a fact that HighLevel has no interest in going into the blog market. However, they do have WordPress-based hosting. But one of the problems that I had was trying to create forms and opt-ins and pop-ups and stuff for our WordPress site and turning those leads into HighLevel leads. Typically, we would use something like Opt-in Monster, but they crazy increased their price recently. Personally, I was a lifetime customer, and I think if you buy a lifetime license, that means you get to keep a lifetime license, but they changed that. And so I was looking for something to replace Opt-in Monster that I could install on my WordPress site and then capture leads via an opt-in form and pass them into HighLevel. And that's how I came across Optinly. So if we go over to my blog, you've probably seen this stuff before. Down at the bottom here, we've got this really simple opt-in, and this does quite well for us. It converts at quite a decent conversion rate. The problem was that, yes, the ones created in HighLevel are great. I like them. There's nothing wrong with them, but they're a little bit bare bones, and also they're not particularly easy to just throw across the entire site. And also, if we want to do something like an opt-in bar, which goes across the top of the screen, or if we do something like a full page splash pop-up, it's quite difficult to do. It's possible, but I was like, I just want something that's super easy. I want something I can change really quickly. And most importantly, I don't want to have to run it through Zapier and then Google Sheets and then into Go HighLevel. So this is how we are creating amazing leads for free from our WordPress blog, or any blog for that matter, into HighLevel. So these are all the things that Optinly connects with. These are all the integrations, and you can see they've got HighLevel. And as far as I'm aware, they are the only opt-in plugin that has a HighLevel integration. So that already is worth the price of admission in my eyes. But you've got the classics like ActiveCampaign, SendGrid, MailChimp. You've of course got Zapier as well. But for those of us running HighLevel based funnels, and you want to start turning blog subscribers and blog traffic into email subscribers, this is the platform I would use. What I'm going to do is come up here and create a campaign, and there's a bunch of different versions available. Optinly has done a really good job of giving you the options of the outcomes and controlling the outcomes, and then saying the design is important, sure, but don't get bogged down in it. So I'm going to say what I want to do is build an audience, and I'm going to say that this is our sales map PDF download. Click create. And it's then going to throw up a load of different options. Now, there are premium versions available. You can see they've got the wheel spin version. They've got the pop-up launcher, which is down at the bottom right. What I actually want to do for this particular one is the floating bar, the one across the top. And I am going to choose one of these. Doesn't really matter which one. I'm going to use this one here. I'm going to say I want it fixed to the bottom or showing at the bottom, all the display rules, and I'm pretty much good to go. Show the pop-up after visitor spends X amount of time. No, I want it to reappear for the same visitor. Yep, and I can click customize. Now this is where I can then go into the design and I can change all of this. So let's speed through this part. Cool, so you can see that was just how quick it took for me to create this Optinly. So what I like to do, the number one thing that you should be doing is redirecting people to a specific confirmation or sales page. So a video sales letter, I like to redirect people to jumping on a call or something, which, by the way, if you would like to do that, just hit me up in the comments down below, say hands up or I'm in, and we'll get one of our guys to jump in and have a quick 10-minute call with you on how to double your revenue, or even give you away this cheat sheet, for example. Just let me know in the comments down below. You can show things like terms and conditions, which I personally don't worry about, customize all the layout options, all of this. I'm going to click Save Template. Now that's been done. Now what we can do is go back to the settings. This is now what can appear across the site. It's so easy to use. If you've used Opt-in Monster or any kind of SaaS product like that before, you get what they're doing with this. What Optinly has done, however, is make it extremely easy to add anyone who is on your blog or your website, and they have tons of different variations. So let's just create another random campaign. And let's do a countdown. No, actually, let's do a coupon pop-up. And let's say we're going to give 10% off first order. Click create, and what I like is we can create the premium spin the wheel, and what people can do is they get to click on it, and if they win they put in their information. You go, yeah, fantastic, you've won, here's your voucher. And what we can do is click customize. This is fantastic, by the way, for like e-commerce stores, particularly digital products. choose all the styling, yeah, edit texts, and we can say here what the probability of the win is, what the label is, and what the discount code is. Imagine having this on a website that gets 10,000 visitors a month via WordPress, and then putting all of these people with the power of HighLevel and their automation. You would literally change people's businesses. It's absolutely insane. I'm going to save this one just as an example, and I want to create one more example for you guys, which I want to share with you. Reduce cart abandonment. Click, oh wait, cart abandon, click create, and I am going to come over here to pop-up launcher, or no, video pop-up. This is quite good. And basically what we can do is embed something whereby if the customer looks like they're going to leave, we can have a video pop up, or we can have any kind of message pop up and say, hey, whoa, 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 how about we give you 10%, 25% free delivery? There's so many things that you can create, absolutely bananas. Promoting special offers is really good. Gamification works really well if people have watched like 2 or 3 videos, or have read 2 or 3 blog posts, or even just getting them to kind of check it out. The cookie notices as well is super powerful, and you can also conduct surveys. The amount of stuff that you can do with Optinly is bananas. It's basically all the best bits from like any kind of Shopify upsell package and like conversion package bundled into a separate SaaS product. Increasing cart value as well is really interesting. I'll show you this. This is things like upsells. So upsell campaign. And what I can do is if I use the sidebar, we can basically start to track people and say to them, hey, I've just seen that you've bought this. How about we go ahead and add on this extra free little product? Or if we have a little spin wheel to say, would you like to see if you could get one of these special offers added into your cart? There's so many options, a very, very powerful product. But the reason I love it is because it connects all of the activity on my WordPress blog through to HighLevel, and then allows me to add tags and put people into different automations depending on what they do with Optinly. Extremely powerful tool. I absolutely love these guys. They've been super, super helpful. Really nice team. Deepak and Jagadesh have been really, really helpful with me, helping my team get set up. So if you want to start converting WordPress traffic into Go HighLevel leads and subscribers. By the way, this integrates with everything. E-commerce stores, Shopify, WooCommerce. It can even be put on HighLevel because it's just some really simple code, and there's even a couple of plugins available. Extremely powerful bit of kit, great tool. You should be using this with your customers. There's a license available where you can use it for your customers. Imagine just going out to them and saying, hey, would you like to reduce cart abandonments? They go, yeah, great, here it is. It's 50 quid a month. We'll install it for you, get it set up, and we'll run a few different campaigns. You can do all kinds of things where you can have the campaigns changing in and out. It's an outstanding piece of kit. I absolutely love these guys. We were actively looking for a solution. We found it, and then I said, hey, do you mind if I do a video? They were on board. If you are already using something like this, let me know in the comments down below. In the meantime, I will see you on the next video. Have courage, commit, and take action.